Yo guys, this is Oz. Today I'm going to be talking about the Fix TF2 movement. So, what is the Fix TF2 movement? This is basically a movement to deal with the current bot crisis in the game, as Valve will not implement any anti-cheat system to get rid of the bots or even communicate with the community on a possible fix. So the aim of this movement is to get Valve to respond, and even if they're not able to implement an anti-cheat immediately, to communicate with the community at least and try and get some sort of a fix for the game that we all love. So before I get into the full part of the video, you can support this movement by going to save.tf and signing this petition. At the time of recording this, it has 151,000 signatures, and adding your signature to this would help the cause greatly, even if you're not a TF2 player. Okay, so first I'm going to be talking about the need for this protest. So, the game TF2, for around 4 years now, I think this started in around quarantine times, has suffered with a massive botting problem. Now, there's two types of botting problems in this game. One to do with the broken trading system, but I'm not talking about that at the moment. The one that I'm talking about today is the one that actually affects the in-game casual mode. Casual mode is how most people experience TF2. Having this game mode ruined by bots stops most people from being able to enjoy the game. But how do bots ruin this mode? These bots are programmed by bot hosters to spawn as the sniper class and use a spin bot to immediately kill any surrounding enemy players. And they can also kick players as well. So if you're outnumbered by bots, you're going to be getting shot in the head as soon as you walk out of spawn, and you can also be kicked from your team as well. This basically, in a lot of games, and especially in certain areas of the world, makes the game completely unplayable. This is not the first time that the TF2 community has attempted to deal with this issue. 2 years ago, the TF2 community created the Save TF2 movement, which basically had the same aim as this, to try and sort out the bot issue in this game. However, even though this movement did get a response from Valve on Twitter, it basically prompted no action against the bots. There was one bug fixed which allowed more cheaters to be kicked at once, but this is the only thing that has been even close to a fix for the bots, and this is not a real fix. So next I'm going to talk about why this game is even worth saving in the first place. So I and many people in the TF2 community love this game, and it is still a popular game. It has, even though the player numbers are inflated by bots, it still has like a regular 30,000 players playing the game, who turn on their computers almost daily to play this game. But why do so many people continue to support and play this game? That's because this game comes from a legendary era of the Valve company, which is far from what it has become now. In this era, Valve made so many amazing games. This is the era where the Orange Box was released, which is probably one of the best games of all time, including all Valve Half-Life 2 games, including the extra episodes, including Portal, and including, most importantly to me, Team Fortress 2. This game is a masterpiece in so many ways. There's so many videos you could look at to explain this. And this game also inspired so many other games like Overwatch. It started the class-based shooter genre. But the Valve of today is so far from the Valve which we used to know that made these amazing games. Now they are making games that are not good at all, like this new trailer for this new generic shooting game, which is kind of similar to Overwatch, shows how far they are from what they used to make. Although the game being a masterpiece makes it worth preserving, like an item in a museum is worth preserving, or like a piece of art, this game is most worth preserving because this game means so much to so many people. If you've seen the TF2 community, you'd know how passionate they are about the game, like the amount of videos that are made and fan art and like communities that are formed around this game. And the game being in this shape is really killing all of that, which is really sad to think. I don't know how this can be fixed, I think many people underestimate how difficult it is to sort this issue, because a lot of games these days struggle with anti-cheat. Like a lot of games that have bigger developers than Valve struggle with anti-cheat. But this doesn't mean that Valve, at the moment, they're not putting any effort into trying to fix the game at all. They don't have anybody on their team trying to fix this or trying to implement an anti-cheat, and they definitely should be trying to do this. Even though Valve has such a bad record of communicating with the community, Valve should at least be attempting to communicate with us and help with this issue that so many people care about. And this petition getting 150,000 signatures should show you that a lot of people care about this. So, after I've delivered you all this information, you might want to know how you can help. So as I mentioned earlier, you can visit the website save.tf and sign the petition, because this shows Valve how many people care. And this already getting 150,000 signatures, we could get this to a very high number of signatures. Other things that you can do to help are, you could, if you have social media accounts, you could post moments of you encountering bots in TF2, showing the public how bad this problem is. Because some of the videos of entire teams of bots are very shocking compared to what people are used to seeing in multiplayer games. And you can also leave a negative review on the Steam page for TF2 mentioning the Save TF2 movement, as if TF2 gets a genuinely bad score on the reviews, this will show Valve that people care enough to leave negative reviews about the game and will make them more likely to act. Okay, I'd like to end this video out by saying, even if you're not a TF2 player, and even if you don't really like TF2, a lot of people do care about this game, and me as well as those people would definitely appreciate you signing this survey or doing one of these things that I've suggested. Alright, that's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.